It's a lot of, living for living, basically.
There are 183 nations represented in the city of Amsterdam.
You can just walk on the street and sometimes random people just talk to you.
You really have a nice community here of people as well. You connect with a lot of different people.
It's an amazing walking city.
In this video, you will hear about the positive aspects of living in Amsterdam according to residents of the city. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
What are some things that you say I absolutely love this or like this about living in Amsterdam?
I think a really good part of living in Amsterdam is the fact that people are more relaxed by comparison to where I lived before, and even my home country. People are much less likely to sort of live 24/7. Everything happens all the time. Fires to put out everywhere. I think people here take the time to really have some relaxing evenings, have relaxing weekends, and that really makes a difference in sort of day-to-day life.
And
And
it's not so much living for working.
yes, exactly. It's not so much living for working. It's a lot of, living for living, basically, which is really, it makes a huge difference that, sometimes you don't realize that you're looking for. And I think also the fact that the city is smaller, it's easier to get everywhere and things don't take so much time. So you're not consistently stressed about, not making it anywhere because it takes you an hour to get there or things like that. In an hour, you're kind of already outside of the city. So
Right.
I think that's a really good way to kind of like look at it, have an easier commute, not spend so much time commuting, and also obviously you cycle kind of everywhere, so that helps a lot.
Yeah,
You're
everything's like-
in nature all the time.
Yeah. So yeah, although it's a European capital, we have less than 1 million people living here. So
Yeah,
it's kind of, things are more close by.
it's kind of like a very large village.
Yeah. So what are some things that you say I really like this, I really love this about
Oh
living
yeah. When I first think of Amsterdam, I always think about the summertime.
Huh?
It's like beautiful canals, nice nature, blue sky. What I like the most about Amsterdam is you can just walk on the street, and sometimes random people just talk to you.
Okay.
And you don't know them; they just keep riding by on their bike.
Huh?
And yeah, it's just like these little cute interactions you have.
Okay.
I just love them so much.
This openness, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
Interact with people on the
Yeah.
street without knowing. Okay.
Yeah, like you order some bread in a bakery,
Yeah.
and someone says, "Oh, that's a nice one,"
Uh-huh.
and then you don't know them, they don't know you, but it's okay in our culture to do that. I really like it.
Yeah. So people are not that shy into getting
Oh,
into
not at all.
conversation
Yeah,
with a stranger. Okay.
yeah.
Is there anything else positive that you can think
Plus,
about?
I think just the freedom that we have, the way we talk, and also like the statistical stuff like education, employment, that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I care more about just the people. Like Amsterdam has a lot of foreigners working here, a lot of expats,
Yeah.
a lot of different cultures together, a lot of international food.
Yeah.
Because Dutch food, is not so
Uh-huh.
not so amazing. But
Yeah. Okay, what you said was previously was the freedom. Can you
Yeah.
maybe expand a bit what you mean by
Oh
the
yeah.
freedom?
You can say almost anything you want. You can call fat people fat.
Okay.
You can make pretty extreme jokes, and everybody knows it's a joke.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I like. For example, in Taiwan, I sort of became friends with someone who works in the 7-Eleven, and they speak Chinese. And one time I entered, and I know he can actually speak a little Japanese.
Yeah.
And I said konnichiwa, but he really doesn't like it because it's Taiwan. You should speak Chinese,
Yeah.
But here, if you say like ciao, it doesn't matter. People really don't care. You have the freedom to just. Everybody understands. You mean well.
What is something that you say I like this, I really love this about living here?
Yeah, of course. It's very individual perspective, of course, but
You
for
can
me,
also compare it to the place that you lived before, how you like. Yeah.
yes, sure. Well, I can for sure say that compared to other places where I lived before, and even other places that I lived before within the Netherlands, Amsterdam is definitely much more complex, much more international than already very international other places in Netherlands like Den Haag or Rotterdam. That's probably due to the also historical character of the city. It's pretty amazing that, I don't know if you know, that there are 183 nations represented in the city of Amsterdam, and we have 192 nations all over the world, which gives perspective. What a fantastic mix we have here, what a melting pot, really. This is, for me, definitely one of the pluses, because I love the vibrant places to live and thrive, and I love to learn about other people and the heritage that they bring, and also the rich culture that we can admire from the Netherlands. So the fact that in Amsterdam there are so many museums, there are exhibitions, there are concerts, both on big scale and very niche, and obscure places and grand aulas and concert halls. I love that mix and those contradictions and those contrasts that actually give you the possibility to navigate as you please to make your life richer.
What is something that you would say I really like this about living in Amsterdam?
What I like a lot about Amsterdam is that you're really close to everything. And that's the reason actually why I also eventually moved out here, is because I come from the countryside, and whenever you wanted to do something, you needed a car or public transportation, but that was still very limited. So it's always hard to get around. And then because of studying here, I, learned how it was to have everything close to you, being able to just walk to a shop, but also be way much closer to music. Obviously, if it's going to shows, if it's meeting up with people, if it's connecting, if it's business, if it's just on personal level, everything is a little closer. And I also feel that despite the fact that Amsterdam is I don't know if you can call it a big city or not, but it is, you really have a nice community here of people as well. You connect with a lot of different people. There's a little bit also for everyone, for young, older, whatever you want to do. Amsterdam is a place to be.
Okay, so basically, although you have a large city, you have a lot of opportunities. You still can get around things quickly. It doesn't take a lot of time.
100%.
Which gives you a lot of flexibility, which is the main aspects. What you say that's nice about living here.
Yes.
What are something that you say absolutely like, I love this about being here in Amsterdam and living in the Netherlands?
Well, what I really love about it, and I really loved until I became semi-disabled on a cane, is walking. It's an amazing walking city. I love looking at little intricate things in cities. I love looking at doorknobs and door handles and windows, and just it is every time somebody comes here and they ask what to do, or on those expat sites, I always say, make no plans, just walk. Let the city, just see the city, feel the city. It's an amazing city to walk in.
What do you specifically like about this? About city vibes for walking? What makes it better to walk here than in other cities?
Well, it's very small, although it is circles. So when you, and I still get lost. When you first move here, as I said, I'm from Las Vegas, so we have mountains, we're a valley. Like, you just know what direction, east, north, south, east, and west. I still have to stop and think. And if I Google Maps doesn't help at all if I'm out. They'll say, go east. I'm like, and street signs don't say east, west, north, and south. So that can be difficult. But once you get used to it, it's a circle, it gets a little easier. But it's very easy to get lost when you first move here.
Okay.
But it's still an amazing city to walk.
Is there anything else that you like about Amsterdam?
Oh. I love my friends.
Okay.
I've met amazing friends here from all over the world, which is really enriching. It's very enriching to have so many friends. You grow up in Las Vegas, you really know it's not a real international. It is kind of now, but growing up there in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, it was just us and, the Hispanics from, the South. I mean, we just didn't have that kind of interaction with all the different nationalities. And I think that's a real plus.
Okay. The possibility to have people from everywhere here.
I don't understand all my friends, all the time, but I love them because, a thick Scottish accent and, sometimes you're like, huh? But that's lovely.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, then please hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos on how it is to live in Amsterdam or in other major European cities, then subscribe to this channel. Did you have a particular positive experience in Amsterdam, or do you live here and there are some things that you particularly like? Then please let me know in the comments section. And see you in the next video.